I am your host, Jonathan Bash, and our topic today is fashion. I'm a wardrobe stylist and fashion designer, and we are getting to our next guest, the amazing Samantha Potter. Hi, Samantha. It is so great to meet you and speak to you today. I know you own an incredible wedding center in Diamond Valley and have planned an enormous amount of weddings. You are also an expert in the wedding planning field. I wanted to break down the bridal industry and focus on all the bridal dress trends you have encountered in your impressive career. How are you? Samantha, are you there?
I am.
Oh.
I don't know what happened, but I'm back.
It's okay. Did you hear your amazing resume that I just repeated?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I promise you. I
I
promise you I put you on a great pedestal because you worked hard and you deserve it and you earned that. But I just want to break down the bridal industry and focus on all of the bridal dress trends you have encountered in your impressive career. I know you've been around a lot of brides.
Yes, I have.
Oh, yeah. So, let's start. I mean, I'm obsessed with bridal. I have a few friends that are getting married, and I've been what are they called? Bridesgroom in many, many, many weddings. I don't know if you've seen that too much, but but I have had
Yes,
that.
I have.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I have had that role. But let's get to it. What are some bridal dress trends you have encountered and seen lately that have just made your jaw drop?
You know, as far as bridal dress trends themselves, you know, I have seen the red dresses. I have seen the black dresses.
Interesting.
And we're talking bridal gowns, full-on bridal gowns, but in a color that you would never put on a bride. But somehow, in the weddings that are created, it works. So it's all about putting the dress into an environment that makes it all come together.
Obviously, with their own personal style, because that is definitely not traditional. And my next question is exactly what you just answered. I wanted to, because I've noticed color and patterns that have been incorporated in many designers' collections. I mean,
Yes.
Monique Lullier, especially, she has a lot of patterned
Yes.
dresses that she is designing, and I'm obsessed with the florals and mixed with the lace. But do you feel the traditional white dress is outdated?
To be quite honest, I do. And not every bride will suit a white or an off-white dress. It all depends on skin tone. So for me, it's what suits you as a bride, what suits your body type, what suits you as a neckline, what suits you as a color. And all of those things, for me, go into choosing the perfect bridal dress. And a lot of people want to take an entourage with them
Yes.
to the bridal salon.
Done that. Yeah.
And that can be a good thing and a not so good thing. I'm sure everybody's seen the program.
Say Yes to the Dress.
Say Yes to the Dress.
Yeah, that was my next question.
Yes. And so, you know, that can be a plus or a minus, depending on who it is you're taking. So if you're going to go that route, please make sure that you choose people that are going to give you a very honest
Critique.
opinion,
Yeah.
but also not make you feel bad about the dress you chose. So I think that's a really personal thing for a bride, and I think the dress is one of the most important things. I think a lot of brides cannot go wrong choosing a beautiful champagne color. And I love those dresses that have that subtle undertone of either pink or a peach or a champagne. I think there's nothing classier than that.
I'm obsessed with your statement that you made. It's a great point of view, and I agree with you 100%. Costume changes. I've noticed that has been a thing that started not too long ago that I noticed it. multiple dresses for the wedding and the reception and the exit. How do you feel about that? Love it or hate it?
I love it. I've had many a bride that I've designed their gown myself.
Uh-huh.
I love the dresses that actually have a detachable skirt where you get two dresses in one. So you can actually take the big skirt off that you've used for the ceremony and have a cute little sexy number for your reception. And then I've also had it because I also own a ballroom dance studio.
Yes.
So I do a lot of wedding first dances. So a lot of brides are getting more and more creative with their dances and having me go outside the box on choreography that we have to actually change out of their bridal gown into something more appropriate for their dance, and then they can change back after that's over. So I am all for many different changes throughout a wedding, but I'm OTT, so I just love that anyway.
To be honest with you, to prepare for this interview with you, I watched Say Yes to the Dress last night. So I'm fully educated when it comes to everything that you're saying. I've designed wedding dresses for multiple people, and to be honest with you, it's probably the thing I loathe the most. Brides have their own point of view. They know exactly what they want, and as a designer, that's hard to design because you're not using your creativity. You're doing exactly what the bride wants. But I want to know. What kind of fits have you been noticing lately? I mean, there's asymmetrical, there's A-line, there's mermaid, there's fitted. What's your favorite, and what have you been noticing?
You know, there are some styles that will just never go out because, again, for me, it's not about sometimes the style; it's the body type, and I cannot stress this enough. The dress you choose for your body type can make or break the dress. And so I just think if you have that felt figure, that you're nice and tall, and you want to carry that mermaid with the big skirt at the bottom, I think that would be absolutely incredible. If you want to go for the ball gown effect as a bride, but you are more on the short side, that's not going to be good.
Exactly.
So again, you really have to listen to a designer and also take into account what looks phenomenal for you and not go in there with one thought process and try and stick with it. Yeah. It can change. And I think that's one thing we've learned from the pandemic. Things change.
Completely.
So, I think to be flexible on a gown appointment in a salon is crucial because what you walk out with may not be the intention of what you walked in hoping to find.
Totally. I mean, this is a breath of fresh air because you are so educated in this because you've experienced this forever. And I mean, I really, 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 really enjoy your point of view. Do you have a...
And I've seen some incredible dresses, by the way.
I mean, I've been going... I have two friends that are getting married, and I've been going to the bridal salons, and they've been trying on different things. These dresses go from $10,000, $20,000, $35,000. Do you believe in investing in a dress you're only going to wear for a few hours?
That's a good... again, that's a good point. It's the same. I'm going to answer it the same as I do for the overall package of a wedding. If you have the money to spend, do what makes you happy. If you want to spend $30,000 on your dress and have it be hand beaded, fantastic. Go for it. You'll look stunning. If you don't have that kind of budget, you can look incredibly stunning choosing the right gown. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the price tag.
I agree with you, but a lot of women think the higher the price, the better it is.
Yes, they do. And that's not always the case.
At
Again,
all.
it's just being educated on fabrics. And again, I'll keep saying it. People are going to be sick of me saying it. Your body type. It's basically all down to that and the color that you choose. And a gown that's inexpensive can look stunning.
Completely agree. I know it's there's so many designers out there, but do you have any favorite designers? Have you seen anything consistent? Like, have you seen like certain brides all pick the same
Yeah.
designer that you like a cult following or anything like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, as much as I can, I will promote this gentleman. If you've never heard of him, research him. And it's funny that your last guest, Honeybee,
Yes.
was talking about fashion in the Philippines. He
Yes.
is a Philippine fashion designer,
No way.
but does absolutely exquisite bridal gowns. His name is Leo Almodal. Absolutely amazing. The pleats in the skirt are off the chain. They are incredible. So if you have an opportunity, just go online and check him out.
Say his name one more time.
Amazing dresses. Leo Almodal. Almodal. Leo Almodal.
Oh, thank you for advertising him
Yeah.
because I'm sure a lot of people don't know what outlet to turn, and hopefully they'll be
No,
inspired by this designer.
This gentleman is very quiet about what he does. He's very quiet about what he does. You can find him on Facebook. I am giving him a little plug here.
Please.
He's come out. He's come out a little bit more recently in the last few months by actually attending some of the weddings that he does of his bride.
Mm.
And because he's in the Philippines, obviously not everybody's going to get the opportunity to fly and have a dress made by him. But he works with everybody all over the world. So there is a system they have to make that happen, and the tailoring is exquisite.
That's great. I'm definitely going to research him. Especially,
Yeah, and
you've seen it
He
all.
does amazing gowns, red carpet gowns.
Oh, wow. I mean, you've seen it all, and I'm sure to plug someone is a huge it's a huge accomplishment for him. I mean, you've seen it all, so for you to talk about him, I'm sure he'd really appreciate that. I want to talk about...
the guy's very down to earth.
Amazing. I just wish the viewers can see what we're talking about right now, but I'm going to push them right now. Push you listening to please look him up. But I wanted to also talk about just you know, and your business, your wedding center. Planning is difficult because you're dealing with so many different personalities. What is your favorite thing about doing that and the thing you hate about doing that?
Gosh, you know, that's a tough one. I don't think anybody's really asked me that before because really, overall, I love doing it.
Aww.
I love doing it. I am the queen of hospitality. So for me, when a bride walks in and she has only dreamt about what it is that she wants her wedding day to look like,
yes,
and she passes that on to me and I create it and make it happen, that is the ultimate best.
Yes.
For me, that is my job done.
Sounds like an amazing, fun job. A career, you know, it sounds like an amazing career.
It is. You know, it's hard work. Like you say, you're dealing with multiple personalities. But I do have to say, in my many years of doing this, I don't have many bridezillas.
Really? We can get into a whole topic about bridezillas.
Oh, that's another show, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's a whole other show.
That's a whole other show.
But I'm very happy for you because bridezillas are very, very, very difficult to work with.
Yeah, they are. They can be, yes. And I think it's all in the first few meetings. You know who your bride is.
Uh-huh.
From that first meeting even, you know who you're dealing with. And it's up to the coordinator to be on the right track of what's going to work with that bride. And it's really that simple to get to the end result. If you think on that first meeting that you can't work with that bride, then don't do her a just service. Send her somewhere else.
I love, you're so great. Another question before we wrap it up. I just blanked out for a second. Another question before we wrap up is how many? I see a lot of my friends are planning their weddings a year in advance. Do you think that's enough time, or do you think that's too much time?
It depends on the size of the wedding.
Interesting.
The pandemic has changed a lot. Some things are going to be here to stay, and some things are going to disappear as fast as they came in. Some brides are choosing to still do a smaller affair but spend the same amount of money. So they have gone for better quality.
Interesting.
And that, you'll find, is the more mature bride.
Interesting.
The younger bride still wants the extravaganza, the production. So they want to invite lots and lots of guests, and it's going to cost them a lot of money.
It's all about the money, right?
It is. Every head is a dollar sign. That's how a bride needs to look at a wedding.
I mean, this isn't a Las Vegas wedding we're talking about. I mean, this is a major production.
Yes, but you can't invite 200 guests and with a $10,000 budget.
Ugh.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So,
I don't see how that can happen.
I hate to talk so cold about a wedding, but it does come down to dollars and cents.
You're the expert, so your point of view is what we're going for. So I really appreciate everything you're saying and everything that you're portraying and your opinion on everything. I mean, you are the expert.
Yeah, I think virtual weddings, to a point, are going to be around for a while.
Virtual weddings, like on a webcam and people watch.
Streaming. Yes, live streaming.
Wow.
Yeah. Some brides are just saying, I'm done with all the rules and regulations that's happening with the fallout of the pandemic, and they're eloping, and they're live streaming.
Wow, I never even heard of that, but I guess that's nowadays what we have to do. But
to a point, I think weddings will come back, though, in a big way.
I agree, too. And I hope so, too. Weddings are just beautiful. But Samantha, we got to wrap it up. I appreciate your point of view so much. You have been so incredible. And I wish you the best. And thank you for your insight.
Oh, thank you, Jonathan. It was an absolute pleasure. We'll speak again. Thank you.
Take care.